Welcome back to the Pool Point, where we break down the art and science of pool care, and sometimes the occasional bad decision. Today's topic, chlorine levels, specifically why they're not optional, no matter how much you wish that they were. Here's the setup. I'm testing your pool water, and the chlorine level is practically non-existent. I bring it up, and you hit me with, well, I don't want too much chlorine, it's bad for my skin. Okay, let's talk about what's actually bad for your skin. Swimming in untreated water, because without proper chlorine levels, your pool isn't a pool. It's a bacteria buffet, a germ jacuzzi. It's a 5-star resort for algae, viruses, and whatever fell in the water last night. Here's the thing, folks. Chlorine is not the enemy. It's the unsung hero of pool maintenance. It kills the stuff you don't want to see, like E. coli, algae, and that mystery film that shows up when you skip a week of cleaning. Now, I know what you're thinking, but I've heard chlorine is dangerous. Look, anything can be dangerous if you overdo it. Water is dangerous if you overdo it. It's called drowning. The key is balance. And when I say your chlorine needs to be between 1 and 3 parts per million, I'm not trying to ruin your summer glow. I'm trying to keep you from catching something that requires antibiotics. And let's address another myth while we're at it. If my pool water doesn't smell like chlorine, it's not clean. Wrong. The opposite is true. That chlorine smell everyone hates, that's chloramines. They form when chlorine binds with sweat, sunscreen, and yes, pee. So if your pool smells like a public restroom, that's not because there's too much chlorine. It's because there's not enough. But here's where it gets wild. Some of you intentionally let your chlorine level drop because you think it's healthier. Listen, I'm all for natural living, but your backyard pool is not a koi pond. Chlorine isn't just a luxury, it's a necessity. You wouldn't skip soap in the shower and call it organic bathing. So why skip chlorine and call it natural swimming? Now, for the people who still aren't convinced and want to argue, but I don't want my kids swimming in chemicals. First of all, everything is a chemical. Water is a chemical, oxygen is a chemical. Second, without chlorine, your kids are swimming in bacteria. And that's not something that you can just rinse off with a garden hose. So here's the takeaway. Keep your chlorine levels where they're supposed to be. Not too high, not too low, just right. And if you're still on the fence, remember this. A little chlorine keeps your pool crystal clear. No chlorine, well, you better get used to swimming with goggles to avoid eye contact with the algae. Now, that's it for the pool point. Until next time, remember, chlorine isn't the bad guy. It's the bodyguard keeping your pool from becoming a science experiment. Trust me, you'll thank me the next time you take a deep dive without needing a tetanus shot. Thanks for watching. Until next time, just keep swimming.